lots of folks will tell you that you need to wait to take Social Security. The longer you wait, the larger the check is. That's true. Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you might actually want to take Social Security early. So let's set a couple of ground rules. First off, when I talk about taking it early, I don't literally mean taking it at 62, which is the earliest you can get it. Maybe it's taking it at 62. I just mean in general, if you elect it sooner than age 70, whether that's full retirement age, whether that's earlier on, these are a couple of things that you might want to consider as to when you pull the trigger on your own Social Security. So the first reason why you might want to consider taking Social Security early, longevity. Is it on your side? Are you very healthy? Do you anticipate that you'll be here for a very long time? If so, sometimes it makes sense to wait. How long does it actually take to recover if you decide to wait and receive a larger check? And so I did a little bit of math. I ran numbers on somebody who was born in 1960. So that would make them 63 years old right now in 2023. What if they actually took the check at age 62, so they had already started Social Security, versus waiting to full retirement age? It's about a 30% pay cut if you take it as early as you can versus when your full retirement age is. And so how many checks do you have to receive at that new higher amount if you waited to break even? So if you decided to take Social Security at full retirement age and you were born in 1960, as opposed to taking it as early as you can, you actually have to live to age 78 just to break even, just to get back what you decided to forego by waiting to take the Social Security check. So if you started early, you get all of those checks, even though they're smaller checks, 30% lower than what you would have gotten at full retirement age. You got to make it to age 78 before you come out in the positive. At that point, you're now drawing extra money from the system. Now, when we're talking about full retirement age versus deferring all the way to age 70, where you're going to get the largest benefit, the time pushes out even farther to get to the break even. You don't break even until age 82 or 83. So again, when you're looking at the math of when you should draw your Social Security, a lot of it depends on how long you think you might stick around. The second reason why you would consider taking Social Security early is if you don't, where's your income going to come from? And so if you're not taking Social Security early because you're happy at work and you're just going to continue working, fine. Not a big deal. But if you've decided to retire and you say, well, I'm going to wait on taking my Social Security, I'm going to live off of my assets, the money that I've put away for retirement, so I can defer, that might not be the best circumstance. And here's the reason why. You're spending down an asset that you can pass on. You're spending some of your retirement portfolio to meet the bills because you don't want to turn on Social Security yet. And when you pass away, that Social Security check, there's no death benefit to it. If you're married, it can go to a spouse depending on the amount that they have. And if maybe you were the larger check, there's a whole other topic right there. And we've got videos about that as well. But if you're someone who's not going to pass on that benefit, you can't say, well, I passed away and I want my Social Security check to go to my kids or my grandkids. It doesn't work that way. When you go, it's done other than potentially a spousal benefit. And so if you spent down assets to defer Social Security, that's money that's not going to be passed on. And if that's important to you, if leaving a financial legacy, if leaving money to the kids or the grandkids or the church or the charity is something that you want to do with your assets and you need to draw income because you've decided to retire but you didn't take Social Security yet, might make sense to rethink the decision. The third reason why you might want to take Social Security early, you just need it. You just need the money. If you physically can't work anymore, maybe you worked a physical job and you say, listen, the mind is willing, but the body says, no, I can't do it. I can't continue to work and I need income. You might have to take the Social Security check, even if you think that longevity is on your side. Or it might be a circumstance of cash flow where you say, listen, it's time to retire and I just don't have enough coming in without the Social Security check. Well, in that case, it's a benefit. You've paid into the system for years. It's time to elect the benefit, even if it's maybe not ideal. One last thing to be aware of, if you're going to take Social Security early, and I mean like early, 62, 63, before your full retirement age, and you intend to continue to work, you got to watch out that you're not going to get penalized. So if you take Social Security early and you have earned income, you can only earn a certain amount before they start to penalize the Social Security check. That amount is somewhere in the $18,000 range. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it, but I'll put it up somewhere here on a graphic while I'm talking about it. If you take Social Security before your full retirement age, and you earn more than whatever the number I just put up is, they're going to penalize the Social Security check For every $2 above that threshold, they're going to take away $1 of the Social Security check. They'll do that until you reach full retirement age. Once you reach full retirement age, you can have the whole Social Security check, whatever amount that is, and earn income. They might tax the Social Security, but they're not going to penalize it. That's something to watch out for. If you intend to elect your Social Security early, before full retirement age, and still work, and you're going to earn above that threshold, you need to reconsider the math, because it may not work out in your favor to just give away some of the Social Security check. They close the loophole. Essentially, what they don't want is people to draw from the retirement system while still working, so they can just take that retirement system money, Social Security in this case, and just stuff it in the mattress. To avoid people doing that, they limit the amount of money you can make before you reach full retirement age. So I hope I gave you some food for thought here on why you might want to consider taking it early. Now, that's not to say that everybody should take it early. This is an individual decision, but I gave you a couple of things to think about that, if they apply to your circumstance, might make sense to elect the benefit sooner than later. There are just as many reasons as to why you should defer your benefit. I'll post a video about that at some point, and we can talk about some of those as well. I hope that I gave you a little food for thought. I hope that you enjoyed the video today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.